every night. The world becomes almost exactly the same room, the same house, the same objects. Only one thing changes. The lights go out. Suddenly, the empty hallway feels different. The open closet feels suspicious. Every small sound seems louder. Every shadow seems alive. Even as adults, many of us still feel uneasy in complete darkness. But why? Why can darkness make perfectly rational people feel afraid, even when they know there's nothing there? Think about this. No one is born knowing what darkness is. Babies aren't afraid of the dark itself. They become afraid later. So where does that fear come from? If darkness is simply the absence of light, why does your brain fill it with monsters? Why do ordinary objects suddenly look threatening? Why does your imagination become more powerful than reality? The strange answer is this. You're not actually afraid of the dark. You're afraid of what you can't see. Darkness removes information, and your brain hates missing information. When your eyes stop working, your brain starts guessing. It imagines possibilities, potential danger, unknown movement. In other words, fear of the dark may simply be your brain trying to protect you. Your brain is constantly making predictions. During the day, vision answers most questions, but at night, those answers disappear. A jacket becomes a person. A tree becomes a monster. A shadow becomes movement. Your brain would rather make a false alarm than miss a real danger, because throughout human history, missing one predator could be fatal. For most of human history, night was dangerous. Large predators hunted after sunset. You couldn't see far, you couldn't call for help, you couldn't flip a light switch. Humans who stayed cautious at night were more likely to survive. That ancient survival system still exists inside your brain today, even though your bedroom is perfectly safe. But here's something surprising. Darkness doesn't create fear. It amplifies uncertainty. The less information your brain has, the more imagination fills the gaps. That's why children often imagine monsters, and adults imagine burglars. The fear changes, the mechanism stays the same. Now consider this. Your brain creates fear before it confirms danger. Your heart beats faster, your breathing changes, your muscles tense only afterward. Your conscious mind begins looking for an explanation. In many cases, your body becomes afraid before you even decide to be afraid. This raises a strange question. How much of your reality is actually created by your brain? If darkness can completely change how a familiar room feels, what else does your brain quietly change every day? Perhaps you're not seeing reality exactly as it is. Perhaps you're seeing your brain's best prediction of reality. Maybe humans were never meant to fear darkness itself. Darkness is simply empty space. What we truly fear is uncertainty, the unknown, the possibility that something could be there, and perhaps that's why fear of the dark never completely disappears, because even in adulthood, life is still full of darkness, not just around us, but ahead of us. The future, the unknown, the unanswered questions, the darkness outside was always a reflection of the darkness inside uncertainty. Tonight, when you turn off the lights, ask yourself one question. Are you afraid of the dark, or are you afraid of what your mind might create inside it?